Now we'll talk about the basic hysteroscope and its component. The first and the foremost part is the hysteroscope itself. It contains an eyepiece where we can connect the camera coupling devices to the monitor, which I've already explained in the previous video, and it has a provision for a connection for the light source, and it contains the rod lens system. And if you notice, the edge of the hysteroscope is usually beveled to a 30-degree angle, and if you are going to buy one single hysteroscope, it is always buy a 30-degree angle hysteroscope, but hysteroscopes can be 0-degree in some operative cases, and it can be also 12-degree. And all the hysteroscopes, then the next component is a inner sheath. The inner sheath actually has got a connection to bring the fluid, the distending media. It can be either fluid or gas. Another video we'll be discussing about that by Dr. Chaitra. And the inlet provides a way to bring the distending medium to the end of the hysteroscope. And it also has got another channel for the working element and another provision, another area where we can put an hysteroscope inside. It will have different types of lock depending upon the different makes, but you should make sure that each company makes its own hysteroscope and the inner sheath, so one may not be compatible with the other one. If you are buying an hysteroscope and the inner sheath, it should be of the same company. And this, the inner sheath, brings the fluid into the uterine cavity, and the fluid from the uterine cavity has to be sucked out by a continuous flow where we use an outer sheath. This is the outer sheath. If you just look at the end of the outer sheath, there are serrations. These serrations brings the fluid from the uterine cavity to this outlet, which will be connected to an outlet tube, or you can connect to the suction. So this outlet tube is put over the inner sheath, and this makes the complete hysteroscope. This is called a 4-channel hysteroscope, and one channel for the inlet, where it will be always marked, and another channel for the outlet, and one channel for the operating instruments, which we can pass any 5 French instrument. Either we can pass a scissors, a polyp holding forceps, or a needle through this channel, and this is called the nipple, which will prevent the fluid from coming out. And this is called the obturator. Ideally, before passing the hysteroscope into the uterine cavity, this obturator has to be used, and then once you introduce into the uterine cavity, this obturator has to be removed, and then you can use the hysteroscope, which is already white balanced and connected to the light source.